welcome to the Artist Behind the Music Australia series. Today we have Dan Henwood. Welcome to the show.
G'day, how are you?
I'm great. Good day. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. Well, I'm excited to chat with you. We've got an Australian cowboy. Do you wear beach shorts or do you wear jeans as a cowboy in Australia?
Well, since I've moved up to Queensland, I've just started wearing jeans. But normally I wear jeans. Sorry, I wear shorts now. Now that I moved to Queensland, but
So beach shorts and cowboy hats.
yeah,
Yes, I love that. I think that's the perfect combination. We should all live in a place where we can do that. That's great. So Dan, you released your EP last year, 2019, and how
yeah.
was that big release for you? Carrying into
Sorry.
20, how was that release for you? Carrying it into 2020 in a time where normally you would probably push that release, and this year we kind of got put on a stall and a little bit of a pause until the next thing. So I'm just curious how that went for you.
Um, it's actually going quite well. I mean, I haven't been able to travel much or do anything, as many people have been the same. But I there's still been a heap of support towards my new EP, and it's just been fantastic. I'm pretty stoked.
That's awesome. Yeah, and it's so cool that now we have the technology and the opportunity to push music in this digital age, right? Like we're not having to tour. We can still play shows online or we can still connect with fans and industry members and other musicians, all that good stuff. We can still do that in a virtual
Yeah,
setting.
which has been good. I've done a lot of live streams this year on a few pages as a special guest, even my own page. But yeah, and it's just it's just great that you can still find ways to connect with people.
Yeah, totally. What do you find the hardest challenge of this year has been for you?
Um, just pushing through. I think, um, when you're so used to gigging all the time, then all of a sudden you just have to stop, and it's so strange. But I guess you just try and pull through it, and to know that one day you're going to be able to gig again.
Totally. My biggest thing is change is constant and things are only temporary.
Yeah,
And I
that's
think
right.
having that mindset can really help us move through this challenging time. It's a challenging time for everybody in the world, and just kind of knowing that kind of helps us push through it a little better. I have hope because of like just watching Australia, how you guys are now kind of coming out of it and live music slowly starting to come back. Um,
Yeah,
I kind of see you guys as the future. Your winter was in our summer. Now we're in winter. You're in summer. So there's hope for our spring and summertime coming up. you're,
and
you're
it's
living
been
proof of the future.
yeah, and it's been also with COVID. It's been a great opportunity to be able to sit down because you have so much time to write.
Mhm.
And so I've been doing a lot of writing, a bit of co-writing as well, and I've just so many great songs. And it's just that's probably the most positive thing up from out of COVID for me. That's I've been able to get some great songs.
Yes, absolutely. And I think just having that downtime, especially as a musician, you're constantly on the road or going here, going there, promoting yourself, right? As part of the job is
Yeah,
to be out there. And so to be still is a very, uncharacteristic part of the industry. It's like you're either on the road or you're promoting something or you're recording something, and we don't often have such a large time gap to just chill out and write and create and be. And I really see that as a gift for musicians or any creative artist, whatever creative outlet you have. Am very grateful to have that creative gift during this time to keep us occupied and busy and not just sitting like twiddling your thumb trying to find a new hobby, right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, we're lucky in that respect. What are some tools that you use to kind of push through that mindset of just keep going? Like I know that gigs will come back one day. I know that this will shift. Do you have any things that you like to use, tools, mindset, exercises, anything that helps you through?
Um, oh, um, just trying to keep motivated. I think trying to keep busy.
Yeah,
I think is something that I've tried to do.
Yeah. And what other things besides music do you like to do to keep busy?
Um, go outside, go do something, go catch up with friends, which now I can because I moved to Queensland in August, so I'm so much more closer with all my friends up here, and so I'm always catching up with people, and it's just passing the time, and even doing a road trip to uh, North Queensland, which came back from last night, to do something like that, to be able to travel again, at least do something. It's so cool.
Yeah. To get that movement back. Like I said, you're living in the future for us because we are on lockdown here. So it's nice to see hope in the future. It works, and there is hope, right? I think holding on to that hope is really important.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite song that you've created during COVID?
um
It.
there's been some great songs. One of them I think is going to be the next single for when I release new music. That's probably that. There's a track there that's my favorite, which is called "Traveling Man." Which I was traveling. That's all I enjoy doing. So I think that's probably one of been my greatest songs that I've enjoyed writing.
The Traveling Man. And does that hit home for you? Is it a story about your life, or were you kind of
Yeah, just traveling with no destination. Um, that's kind of part of the chorus there. Um, but yeah,
so do you like to just hop in your car and just drive? Just go?
well, I just got mails last month, which I'm 20 now, so I'm running a bit late. But basically, I'm that type of person I think would just jump in the car and travel somewhere
Hmm.
and do something.
It's fun. I can't remember the last time I did that, but I feel like that would feel very just liberating, very free. No destination. We're just driving. We're hitting the
Yeah.
road. Yeah. The cowboy hat. Let's talk about that. How come you wear it? What does it represent? Does it have a story behind it?
So I wear this, as my stage look. Um, it's kind of just I've never thought about that.
So I'm here. Make provoking thoughts.
It's basically it's just a look also, but like when I go to rodeos and stuff, I dress up, as everyone would. But it's just to kind of feel a little bit country, I guess, look a bit country. But I also it feels right to wear it when I play. I like to give off a country vibe.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. I mean, for me, I was just talking actually with someone today about having pink hair and how pink hair is like my power look, like how Batman puts on his suit and goes out and fights the world. For me, it's like
Yeah,
putting pink in my hair is my character. It's like that alter ego, that exaggerated version of yourself that kind of just makes you feel like you can do anything. And
exactly.
yeah, so I was curious if your cowboy hat's kind of like my pink hair.
Yeah,
And I think it's important to have kind of that alter ego as a performer when we step on stage. We're ourselves, and authenticity is so important. But it's like taking that version of you and amplifying it and making it larger,
yeah,
bigger, and allowing people to connect with that. I think is cool. So,
that's right.
do you always wear a black hat?
Sorry.
Do you always wear a black hat, or do you have a multiple hat
Um, Black. Yeah, I've just got black.
color? The
I've got
signature look.
another Akuba around here somewhere, which I used to wear until my head grew a little bit, so I had to go up a size. So I got a whole new hat, different. This has been my favorite hat I've probably ever bought,
I
and
like it. It's a good look for you. Keep rocking it. Keep rocking it. That's cool. So when you're writing music, do you typically write by yourself, or do you have a group of people that you like to write with, co-writes, Zoom write?
um, some, sometimes like I'll get up 2 in the morning, and it might be a line or a couple of lines or something just to get an idea,
Hmm.
and then next time I go to sit down, I'll look at it. I might even give it a go at writing because I find some stuff I've written that have come out great. I do love co-writing.
Yeah,
I find the greatest songs I have been co-written, and because you can bring ideas onto each other, and I really like that. So it's kind of a bit of both. I do have some favorite writers that I enjoy writing with, And but yeah, I just like to try a bit of everything.
Cool. Cool. I always love hearing people's kind of ways of how they like to create their magic. Everyone is so different, so it's fun to hear different stories. What are you listening to right now on your favorite streaming platform? What are your
Oh.
top three artists?
Um, at the moment, I'm really digging Cody Johnson. Um, and on our Australian side, I have my favourites, Wolfe Brothers and Lee Kernaghan.
Yeah,
And on that road trip that we did this past week, there was a lot of country that was played.
nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, were you always influenced by country music growing up, or did that kind of
Um,
later in life?
I was brought up on a lot of country. I was also brought up on a lot of artists like AC/DC, Jimmy Barnes, Guns N' Roses. So there's a bit of everything, but most of it I really enjoyed was country, I think.
Yeah,
Um,
country is just so great. So
but
great.
I still listen to some other rock stuff.
Yeah,
Like some of my music is like country rock, which that's I just love rocking out on stage. Um, but yeah,
no, that's great. I think having just a variety of influences is important too as an artist to pull from, right? Different
yeah,
ideas and different genres. I love Guns N' Roses. They're my go-to karaoke song,
they're
actually.
great.
Sweet Child of Mine. Like anytime I'm at a karaoke bar, that's what's coming out. What would your karaoke song be?
Um, ooh, um, I'm gonna say Working Class Man, Jimmy Barnes. That would have to be my karaoke favorite, I think.
You know what? Everyone's got to have a karaoke favorite because you go there and they've got this massive book, and you could just sit there all night looking through the songs. If you don't have your go-to, then you're not singing that night.
That's that.
That's awesome. Do you have a favorite karaoke memory?
Um, so also as growing up, Dad was big on the karaoke. So he would sing karaoke even if it was at home.
Yeah,
He'd sing karaoke. I'd play guitar beside him.
nice.
That's also where kind of learning to play guitar came in.
Cool.
Um, so that's a bit of a background. Um, but yeah, that's probably a memory.
Oh, I like that. So is your dad musical as well, or does he karaoke?
Not really. He's more just loves getting on the karaoke.
Loves getting on the karaoke machine. Oh, that's awesome. Do you guys ever sing duets?
No,
Not yet.
we haven't done anything to since I was probably 11.
Oh. Oh, that's funny. Well, karaoke is a joy for everybody. I don't know if they have them there, but here we have places that are like karaoke rooms, so you can rent out a room in like a bar. And
Yeah, we've got them here as well.
yeah, it's crazy what a phenomenon they've become, and people just love them.
We when I moved up in August up to Queensland, we set me and a couple of friends. They organised my late 20th birthday,
Yeah.
and we were actually going to hire out a karaoke room,
Oh yeah.
and instead we just went to a honky tonk bar and kind of had a few drinks. But
Nice.
we were going to do something there.
That was on the back burner. Well, next time. 21, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Karaoke for that. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. What would you say the hardest part of being a musician is for you?
Um, pushing through.
Mhm.
Um, if things if things don't go your way, just work around them, I guess.
Yeah.
But just keep doing you. Remember why you do what you do, I guess. Which a friend of mine had always told me that before I started performing by myself. She'd always tell me that because of like, oh, I'm so nervous, but she'd tell me, just remember, do what did I say? Remember why you do what you do, and that's really helped. I still say that. I still tell myself that.
I still tell myself that too. I think that's such an important message. Remember why you started. Because we all start something because we love it. We don't choose to be in the music industry because we hate it. Like that would be crazy, right? Because there's
Yeah,
so much that comes with it. So just always coming back to that, why am I doing this? Oh, because I love it. It brings me joy and therefore it brings others joy, right? So it's a contagious thing.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, that's so great. That's really good advice. Everyone should apply that to everything that you do because just remember why you're doing something, whatever that reason might be. If you need to do it just for survival, then do it and enjoy the process, right? Like make the best out of everything we're doing.
Yeah, and I think you only get to do things once.
Mm-hmm.
You only have one life, so just make the most of it.
So true. So true. Make the most of it. On that note, I would love to hear you play if you're ready for that.
Sure.
Come back to what you love.
Um. So we got two originals. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
that feels
So,
good for you. We're ready.
sorry.
I say, as long as that's good for you, it's good
Yeah,
for me.
yeah, I have plugged my guitar into my interface. I haven't turned it up, but I thought maybe this is probably enough. If
Sounds
you
good.
can hear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sounds really good.
Um. So I'm gonna do this one. This is track 2 off the EP that I didn't write about myself. The first verse though is true because I was at a bar and a guy did ask me if I was alright, and I thought, that'd be really cool to turn that into a song.
Mm.
So my producer and good mate Josh Setterfield, who is an artist here in Brisbane, we record, we write, we make music clips together for my music, and I showed him this song and we finished it. So this one's called "Better Off Alone,"
Okay.
and it's about a friend who is in a relationship and things weren't going so well, and I think he kind of just had to get out. Um, but yeah, here we go. If I forget the words, I do apologize.
Hey, no one will know.
I was at the bar on a Monday night. Had a guy ask me if I'm alright. I said I'm fine. I'm just here alone. But it's time for me to head on home. I can't count the times she's done me wrong. How can you love someone with a heart of stone? The way she brushed my hand, the way she smiled and said hello. But I'm still thinking I'm better off alone. I could call her up, I can make it right, but we'd end up in another fight. When things get tough, she don't understand how hard it is just to love again. I can't count the times she's done me wrong. How can you love someone with a heart of stone? The way she brushed my hand, the way she smiled and said hello. But I'm still thinking I'm better off alone. I can't count the times she's done me wrong. How can you love someone with a heart as cold as stone? The way she brushed my hand, the way she smiled and said hello. But I'm still thinking I'm better off alone. But I'm still thinking I'm better off alone.
that. That's a beautiful song. You've got a beautiful voice too. It's awesome. It's very country. I felt like I was in a
Thank you so much.
country
Yeah,
bar. That's great. You and I just really like how the picture is kind of painted prior to hearing the song. I saw the bar, saw the person, I saw the story. I always
yeah,
love hearing the stories behind music, right?
yeah. I think for me, country music, it's as much as I love getting to turn the guitars up and just rock out. I really love the song. I really love a story behind a song. I think that's what gets me in country.
I know, and country music's all about that. So
Yeah,
I love
and
telling
I love writing heartache stuff. I just even
something
though I've
that
never been through a heartache, but like I just love because I grew up with a lot of books and done, and some of them those guys have done some heartache stuff as well. I think that's what country is about.
yeah. And there's just something that feels good about feeling sad.
Yeah,
You know, it just it connects us on this level that we don't often talk about. So often you want to talk about, hey, what's going on? Let's talk about the good stuff, the happy stuff. And then when you throw in a song that's got some heartache in it, it just allows everyone to connect on this different emotional level, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, which is
And also, I got this tat this year as
I was gonna
well.
ask you, what is that?
Three chords and the truth.
Love that line.
And I thought that for me, that that's pretty country for me. And it means something because I just anything I write, I try to be honest with it. Um, or for yeah,
No, I think that's such a great saying. I usually hear it as there are three sides to every story, yours, mine, and the truth. And, you know, saying it that way is a beautiful way to wrap it up in a song.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Very cool. What else you got for us?
So this one, oh, if I get into that key. This is the fourth track of the EP, and this has been the most favorite. This is where my rock comes out. I think my rock side.
Yeah.
Again, Josh and I recorded the EP together, and we wrote this song also together. Um, and this was just so much fun to write because at the time I was staying in Sydney with a friend, traveling backwards and forwards to Victoria, where I used to live, and I was listening to a lot of books and done, especially on like 8-hour train rides. So I thought I want to do something. I want to do something that I just love hearing when I listen to books and done. So this is like a honky tonk kind of country rock. This one's called "Damn She's Proud."
Ah, I like
Here she comes walking into the bar, wearing cut-off jeans and boots. The girl's a star. No, it ain't your normal small town Friday night. Since the girl walked in, all the boys have come alive. Ooh, she raised hell. When the sun goes down and the band gets loud, baby, she'll on the crowd. She ain't a lover, she ain't a fighter, just a love for the party catching night. She'll put a drink in your hand if you're thinking about heading home. You never break her, you never change her. It's just the way that she is, can't explain it. She's just a country girl from the south, and damn, she's proud. There she is, ordering at the bar, doing double shots of whiskey all night long. Before the night is through, she'll make her way to the stage. When the bar shuts down, then you know she'll wanna stay. Ooh, she raised hell. When the sun goes down and the band gets loud, baby, she'll on the crowd. She ain't a lover, she ain't a fighter, just a life for the part I can't deny. Should put a drink in your hand if you're thinking about heading home. You never break her, you never change her. It's just the way that she is, can't explain it. She's just a country girl from the south, and damn, she's proud. She ain't a lover, she ain't a fighter, just a life for the party, can't deny it. She'll put a drink in your hand if you're thinking about heading home. Never break her, you never change her. It's just the way that she is, can't explain it. She's just a country girl from the south, just a country girl from the south. You know we love her when she gets loud, and damn, she's proud. Damn, she's proud. Damn, she's proud. Damn, she's proud.
That song just really made me want to be in a country bar right now.
Yeah. And I was meant to go to Nashville this year, and then I postponed it for next year because I'd be 21, and then Corona came. But I thought, if when I go to Nashville, I need to play that song. I think that would be the perfect song to play in a honky tonk bar or something.
You do need to play that song, and you do need to go to Nashville. It's an amazing city, that place. It's just country music everywhere. Well, all sorts of music everywhere, but country music is what Nashville's all about. So definitely make sure you get there when the world
opens up.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I can wait.
Yeah, for sure. I know. I can't wait to go back there too. We'll meet up there. There you go.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'll dance. Oh, that's so great. Well, it's been so nice chatting with you. Thank you so much for being on the show. I always love wrapping these conversations up with the question, if you had one message to share with the world, what would that be?
Don't stop for chasing your dreams. Definitely keep working hard. For me, I've worked really hard to be able to release music, build up even a profile in the industry, and build up my name. Even I may not be that big yet, but some people are starting to know my name, and it's really cool. And to meet new people, just keep pushing. Don't stop doing your passion.
Yeah, don't stop. I love that. That's so important.
And just remember why you do what you do.
Comes right back to the start of the show. That's a great message. Well, Dan, thank you so much for being on the show. It's been a pleasure to get to know you and hear about all the amazing things that you have going on and just your story. And keep rocking karaoke. Live strong.
Thank you so much. This has been so much fun. I was looking forward to this. I've never done like a podcast or anything before, so this was really cool. It was so much fun.
Yay! Well, thank you so much. I'm so glad to have you on the show. And also, I'll tell you something else. Yeah, your name is growing. I'm in Canada, and I found you. So keep doing what you're doing.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So keep it up. You're doing great, and I can't wait to hear new music from you.
Thank you so much, and hopefully one day we'll cross paths.
Absolutely, either in Nashville or I'll come to Australia as soon as the world again reopens.
I'm keen for that, and I'd love to come to Canada too.
Absolutely. You know what? Calgary Stampede would love to hear that song just as much as Nashville. July.
I'm keen for that.
2022.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate this.
You're so welcome. We'll chat soon.